There you go, friends. Hi, Doc South here. One of my, I guess one of my Facebook friends. I won't say the name, but one of my Facebook friends posted a rather nice photo and invited people to comment on it. It was basically, I guess, a selfie of him in front of some business or some night spot, and above, if I recall right, I might not, but the main point is there was this big beautiful cloud in I think the sky, and it was such a an interesting cloud that he invited people to say, well, what do you see in this cloud? Do you see a dog? Do you see a deer? A bowl of spaghetti? What do you see? And so people were sending in their comments, and I was finding it kind of fun. I put in my 2 cents worth, and it was nice. It was sort of like to me the cloud kind of looked like a demon head with a basset hound body. Sort of, yeah, it was kind of cool. And so and I've got to thinking, and I think I commented to this fella. I said, my whole life I've always enjoyed. It's in a way it's kind of cool to look at clouds and imagine what they are, the shapes and all that. And I said, now with smartphones, gee, you can take pictures of clouds and real easy now. I mean, just whip out the old phone, bingo, there you go. As the need arises. So I got to thinking, gee, there's some times where clouds have been really, really interesting to me, and or scary as heck. And well, got one for Halloween, since we got Halloween coming, what, in about a week or so. I remember, gosh, back in the '60s, my kid brother, and I, Ed, lived in a small rural town in North Jersey. It's a fairly big town now, but it was small back then. A lot of homes, not too much. I don't think any developments or anything like that. Farms, that kind of thing. And we'd go on Halloween, of course, we'd be out trick or treating with all the other hoodlums, and getting, basically pillowcases full of candy. And we were on our way home, as I recall, right? It was dark. It was one of those full moon nights that you get in the fall, real pretty. And of course, in the fall, I think the weather gets a little windier, and so the wind's blowing, and we got the full moon, and the trees are kind of, the limbs are blowing. Yeah. And we're starting to, actually, we're getting ourselves a little shook. we're, we're looking like, yeah. And I imagine I was probably about 10. Eddie would have been, I'm assuming Eddie would have been about 5 or so, in that neck of the woods. And we're walking, and we're walking faster now, because we still got a ways to go, and a few scary spots, yards to walk past, and all that. And we're looking at the. We were walking pretty much by moonlight. There was no street lights, and we're looking. Uh, we're looking at the moon. It was a big old fat full moon. You know how in the fall how they get, and of course in the fall you get lots of clouds and a lot of turbulence up in the upper atmosphere. And there were some real high clouds, way up high, and they I said, my God, Ed, look, and we both look up at the we're looking at I said, those clouds approaching the moon, they look like bony arms with fingers. And Ed says, yeah, they do. And and this is kind of what the fingers look like. You see, now there's the hands. You see the hands there of that's Robert Johnson, the blues player, blues guitarist and singer from back in the day. He's the guy who I think went to a crossroads outside of town one evening and supposedly met the devil and made a deal, that if I guess sold his soul for the chance to do blues. Now, whether he did that or not, who knows? But look at those hands, aren't they? Especially this one, huh? Yeah, very, very, yeah. Ugh. And that's what those cloud hands looked like, and they were coming for the moon. Now, say my head's the moon, okay. The hands were and in the with the wind that was going on, they were slowly descending, these hands, upon the moon, and eventually they took the light of the moon. Yet you could see the bony hands, and of course moving just ever so slightly due to the wind. They must have been fairly low clouds coming through, and all of a sudden the night just got dark, and there we are with our bags of candy and our costumes on. we're All of a sudden, man, we're running for our lives up the sidewalk to our house. We still had about 200 yards to go. Man, it was feet do your stuff. I can still, I swear, that was we're we're both yelling and hollering, help! And I think I had made some comment. Look, the devil's taking the moon, and that's all it took. Yeah, we were. Oh man, it even got to me, and I'm the big brother for crying out loud. So Eddie figured if I'm running for my life, he's going to run too. Our masks fell off into someone's lawn. We didn't care. Let us. Oh, we got to get inside, and yeah, it was kind of again just one of those days. It was, but again, these cloud formations, aren't they something? And how they can really play on you. I often think of that. Oh gosh, that one song by Vaughn Monroe, "Ghost Riders in the Sky." Where these doomed cowboys are chasing the devil's herd. You have cows with blowing flames out their nostrils and stuff, and they're riding horses, that are like made of flame, and then that's what they're going to do for the rest of eternity. Chase cows, satanic cows through the night sky and out in the west. Oh my God, and this poor guy's at sitting on a ridge with a little campfire going, and that's what he sees. And then worse than that, one of the cowboys calls his name. Yeah, come on up here with us. No. Cloud formations. I'm sure that was inspired by a sunset somewhere out west, right? Huh? Probably it was some cloud, some flaming looking red cloud that looked like a cow. And whoever the songwriter was says, "Hey, here you go." Crap, it turned out to be a good thing. Probably made millions with the songwriting. I'm going to have to look to see how Ghost Riders in the Sky got inspired. I know it's also I think a German, medieval German folk tale. I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure. So chances are some poor guy in Germany back in the day, looking, riding around in a suit of armor, saw something like that too, and was probably scared out of. Probably soiled his armor. I don't know. It's clouds are cool, yeah, but sometimes at night when the moon's out, maybe not so cool. Anyway, I thought you'd like that. Should end. I think once I did actually see a cloud formation in daylight, to make everybody a little more at ease. Looked like Millie, our basset hound. Yeah, ears, nose, the whole thing. Yeah, you'd be surprised how often clouds look like basset hounds, especially if you own one. Yeah, neat. Anyway, cool. Many thanks to that Facebook friend for the inspiration here. And, I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you later. Bye now. God bless.